Going on, designers, let's look at a quick design tips for today. So you may want to quickly go and change the size and look for the size. If you want to get a 1080 by 1080 size, that's fine, but I'm just going to leave it at later. It's just fine. I'm just change it to portrait if you want. And next thing you are going to do, double click on this tab in order to give you a rectangle here. All right, so now you have a rectangle box. Let me give you the color so that you can see. So you have something like this. All right, so the next thing you are going to do, you may want to quickly go and grab your tools. That's your stock images. So you can come here, go and import your stock images. So this is where I have, so I'm just going to grab one or two. So I've done that already. So I have these are the few stock images I need. Obviously I'll need the background, you know that. Then I will need this guy. All right, so the next thing you are going to do, you are going to quickly bring the background into this spot. All right, so scale it up as usual, and then don't forget to change this background to something. I'm going to get the color for that background from here. All right, from this guy. Let me scale it up so that you can see. So I'm going to get the color background from this guy. So the next thing you're going to do, come to eyedropper tools, click on this, your eyedropper tools, and click here. Just come close to this guy and pick a color of this shade and drop it here. All right, so from there you are going to now power clip this into the frame. Just right click on it and power clip into this frame, something like this. So now edit it, go into the frame and scale it up like this. Just scale it up like this, bring it to the center, then come to your mesh mode and give it 25 is fine. That's you are reducing the opacity of the background. So 25 is fine. Click finish. So you are going to have something like this. Then the next thing you are going to do, you are going to go to your ellipse tool, and this is my ellipse tool. Click here and draw while holding down your control key. So draw something like this, guys. So once this is done, you are going to duplicate it, something like this. This is just fine. Right click immediately. What I'm doing right now, I hold down, I click on that anchor point, then drag in, click immediately while I hold down my shift key. So now you have something like this. So now we have a double circle. You can see this is one and this is another one. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to select the two. All right, so I'm going to come here and click on, I think trim will do. So trim will definitely do the work. So I'm going to now right click on this first one, delete this one. So this is the one I need. So I'm going to give a color to something like this. So I'm going to remove the outline. Just click on this thing and remove the outline, this red stroke here. Right click on it and remove the outline. Okay, so I'm now going to reduce it a bit and drag it to this side, to the up there. Then I'm going to duplicate this, so drag it down something like this, and then you have a duplicate. Then select the two and scale it up. Okay, scale it up like this, So now we are going to change this one to black, maybe black. So you scale this one up again. You need it to be somewhere here is fine. So drag it to the side. So something like this is cool, guys. Yeah. So when you look closely, this is what we are going to have. So the next thing you are going to do, I'm just going to power clip into the frame, and then power clip the black one as well into the frame. So once this is done, we are now going to look at this guy. You can see that if we bring this guy here, you can see we have a background there, right? We have a background here. So because we have a background, so what are we supposed to do with the background? I taught you, I made a video on how you can remove background quickly. If you have or come across situation like this, all you need to do, double click on this image. So once you double click on this image, it will take you to CorelDRAW photo paint. All right, so if you don't know how to do that, I advise you go to just go to my page and watch that video on how to remove background using photo paint. So once you double click on it, it will bring you to this box. All right, so it bring you to CorelDRAW photo paint. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to click on the image. Okay, then click on this cutout lab. So once you click on the cutout lab, you are going to have that thing on the screen. That's your what's it called, your brush. So you are now going to go around this guy like this. Just click and go around this guy like this. I don't want this video to be too long, guys, so I've already made a video on how to do this, so I'm just showing you just in case you can't find that particular video. Just go around like this, like this, like this. Okay, just go around the edge just like this. This is what you are going to do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, if you enjoy what we are doing here. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to now click this second one. All right, click on it and then come here and click on this guy like this, then click OK. You are done. All right, so this is it. The background is off. Just click on save. Once you click on save, and then just give it a few seconds. So after that, go back to the image. As you can see, the background is off, guys. The background is off. So the next thing I'm going to do right now, I'm going to apply shadow to it. So click on this guy and apply shadow. You can come here and change the presets to the front, back, whatever, middle, large, inner. Well, I don't have it. I don't have that luxury to go through all that. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I think this is preset. So once that is done, scale it up again. Scale it up. Scale it up. Scale it up very well. Let's scale it up like this, guys. Bring it to the middle. Let's scale it up. And this is what you are going to have. As you can see, when you look closely, when you look at this one, you can see it was looking to the, like as if it's looking to the right. Is it the right or the left hand, the right hand side? So now this particular one is looking to the left. So all you need to do, you come to your, go to your property bar and select the image. Go to your property bar and change this mirror to horizontal. So you are going to have it looking like this. All right, so yeah, you can now type what we have here and then drop it somewhere here. Okay, you can type whatever you want to type. That's up to you. So obviously this is how we were able to. Don't forget to power clip into the frame. Always power clip into the frame so that your job will look neat. Remove the outline as usual. So at the end of the day, this is what we were able to achieve. Okay, so tell me what you think under the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.